What is up, y'all? It is your boy Winston Wolf. I'm back. I just want to do a quick video. Aaron Taylor Johnson, the front runner for James Bond. What are we doing right now? I'm being serious. Wasn't 2022 bad enough? Aren't the projections for 2023 box office wise and just entertainment wise all around not too good? Just because of purely from bad decision making by the gatekeepers and the powers that be, whether it be political or personal, whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're doing now. Aaron Taylor Johnson. I'm at work getting someone's blood pressure. It's on the TV in their room. I turn around. I almost had a moment because I thought it was Aaron Taylor Johnson was named as the new James Bond, right? Thank God it was front runner. I don't want to say thank God, but it was like, at least there's that slight chance that this doesn't happen. But if they're already saying front runner, go back and remember when Daniel Craig, before he was named, it was pretty much you started hearing about it was him. I forgot who the other one was, but like Layer Cake had just came out. So, and I think, oh my God, Road to Perdition. So you saw his range in it, but with Layer Cake, that was pretty much like the pre-James Bond, like what you were getting. You know what I'm saying? So you could see him as, okay, this could work. Aaron Taylor Johnson, Kick-Ass? What has he shown so far? And I don't want to hear Tenet. I don't want to hear any other movies where he's doing cosplay, Call of Duty. I don't care. He's kick-ass. Let's keep it all the way funky. Let's keep it 100. He's kick-ass to everybody. He's kick-ass, and if you know anything about his personal life, he married like a woman like 40 years older than him. And we ain't even talking about some like Elizabeth Hurley looker. All right. But let's get to the people that have been in the running for pretty much the last 2 years. So you have Tom Hardy, Tom Hiddleston, Henry Cavill, Idris Elba. It's been those four. You can make a case for all those four. Although Tom Hardy, I think, doesn't charisma-wise, and I just think if you want to go after introverted, autistic James Bond, yeah, Tom Hardy. But I can see why people would, give that stock in. Tom Hardy, no. Tom Hiddleston, that's the dark horse right there. Because physicality-wise, nah, but that would take you back to the Roger Moore days. And I think he would take that suaveness. But Tom Hiddleston is all charisma. He's all personality. So you would have some kind of hybrid of Bond that you would never see before. You have never seen before. And I'm very interested in that take on it. Which is like, I wouldn't mind like, anthology movies. Instead of doing, these 10-year, whatever, 15-year runs with, an actor. Although I did like that they had a connected storyline with the Daniel Craig stuff. Rather than just, loosely connected movies with the same actors. But I would love to see Tom Hiddleston, his take on Bond. Would love that. Henry Cavill is the safe choice. That's if I was going to put my money down before this Aaron Taylor Johnson garbage, I would say Henry Cavill. He's the safe choice. We just got off of Daniel Craig doing the Jason Bourne version. Very physical. Not too many gadgets. After seeing him and Henry Cavill, I'm talking about in Mission Impossible, you can definitely see where they could incorporate that into it. Plus, Henry Cavill has, right now, if you were going to cast him, now would be, if his people were going to make a case, if they were going to do a campaign to try to get him at the last second to get that role, now would be the time, because the fans are on Henry Cavill's side after the whole DC stuff. And the whole Witcher stuff. So, right there, he's got the fans behind him more than anybody. But my choice, and I've been saying it since day one, Idris Elba. Idris Elba, and I don't want to hear about this, he's too old. Look what happens when you put some Just for Men in Idris Elba's beard. All right? Bam. 27 years younger. I don't want to hear it. We're in the age of movie magic. We're in the age where Mark Hamill, Return of the Jedi Mark Hamill, is busting heads on screen. Don't give me that. Idris Elba needs... Idris Elba, stop it. He's a real-life kickboxer. Stop it. What are you talking about right now? Why are we even debating this? This is like when they casted Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. As a society, we all agreed it was going to be Heisenberg. We were like, yeah, it's dude from Breaking Bad, right? Of course. Who else? And then they turn around and have Jesse Eisenberg. Which is kind of impressive, Jesse Eisenberg is the most naturally unlikable actor in the history of human beings. Tell me he isn't. Is there a more unlikable human being than Jesse Eisenberg? Go ahead. I'm going to give you a good 10 seconds, which you don't even need. Jesse Eisenberg. It's right there. So my choice is Idris Elba, but if I was going to say safe choice, whatever, Henry Cavill. Dark horse, cool, weird, offbeat choice, Tom Hiddleston. Aaron Taylor Johnson, first of all, the first thing I think of course, I say is Kick-Ass and him with the creepy relationship with his wife. But also these recent photos of the sure to be a flop, sure to be a disappointment, can't believe they're actually making it, Kraven the Hunter movie. And he's starring in it because... getting Negan to star in it, or, somebody like that. What's his name? Jeffrey Dean Morgan. We can't get Jeffrey Dean Morgan. What? What's Jeffrey Dean Morgan doing? What is he, shooting the new Walking Dead show? Kraven, right there. What are you doing right now? Like, Jesus Christ, man. But looking at the set photos of him where he's wearing... like shoes, those shoes that look like feet, they look like bare feet. He's wearing like fake bare feet over his feet. Fake bare feet over his bare feet, running down the street. Just stop. Seeing this idiot run down the street with some Hobbit feet on and a goofy, like shirtless, I can't remember what he's wearing, but he looked like a straight dork. Aaron Taylor Johnson is a dork. Let's just keep it funky. I don't care how long you grow your beard out. I don't care. I do not care. I don't care what you do with Aaron Taylor Johnson. He sucked as Quicksilver. He sucked in everything. Kick-Ass, you know why he did good in that? Because that fit is just like when you cast Jesse Eisenberg in a douchebag role. Fits like a glove. Because he's a cornball. Also... right now, we're going through the Aaron Taylor Johnson force feeding. We had to go through this with Jai Courtney. Remember that? Remember when they tried to force Jai Courtney down everybody's throat? They tried to make that happen. It didn't happen. Also, he was in that garbage movie, and I refuse to watch it. Bullet Train. That's such a try-hard garbage movie. Everybody in that is a product of being force-fed down everybody's throat. Every actor in there, Hollywood wants to happen. And it ain't gonna happen. There's nothing organic about any of those actors in Bullet Train. And Aaron Taylor Johnson is in there. Hollywood wanted to manufacture that so bad. First of all, nobody, unless you cruise rest stops at night, you don't listen to Bad Bunny. And I sure as hell ain't gonna believe Bad Bunny being... a tough guy. His name is Bad Bunny. When I first heard that, I was like, oh, is this another, female rapper, Cardi B or so? Oh, wait, it's a guy? Barely a guy? Wow. Come on, man. They wanted every actor in that to happen. Just look at the movie poster and look at Brad Pitt's face. That explains Bullet Train right there. How people who know about good movies feel about even anybody bringing up the possibility of them watching that trash. And also, you're going to rip off a garbage movie like Smoking Aces. You can't even rip off a good movie. You're ripping off a garbage movie to make an even more garbagey movie. And I made that word up. You can use it. Garbagey? Go ahead. Aaron Taylor Johnson is going to suck as Kraven. That movie is going to suck. Please, God, do not make him James Bond. Please. Because it's a no-win situation. They make him James Bond. It makes a little money just off of people's morbid curiosity. Then these idiots in Hollywood are going to be like, see, it was a success. Let's keep on making more. Or it fails, and they're like, well, we rebooted James Bond too soon. We got to let it sit for like 15 years. Like after Schumacher ruined Batman. And we had to wait forever for Nolan to resurrect it. So either way, if you have him in it, it's a no-win situation. So, Aaron Taylor Johnson is James Bond. What do you... Stop it. Aaron Taylor Johnson, stop trying to be James Bond. Go home and tongue